Hello friends, a very warm welcome to your video channel. Hope you are all fine. Currently we are discussing unit first of population and gender education, that is the population education and population dynamics. We had talked about its meaning, concept, objectives, need and importance, as well as we had also discussed about distribution and density of population. And today we are going to discuss about population composition based on age, sex, rural and urban. शुरू करने से पहले मैं आपको बता दूं, अगर आप चैनल पर नए हैं तो मेक श्योर आप चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें और इस वीडियो को अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ ऑल्सो ज़रूर शेयर कीजिए। आइए शुरू करते हैं विद ए ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन। पॉपुलेशन कंपोजिशन जो है इट रेफर्स टू द इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ए पॉपुलेशन। जब डेमोग्राफर्स जो है जो कि स्टडी करते हैं पॉपुलेशन को, व्हेन दे स्टडी पॉपुलेशन, वो खाली काउंट नहीं करते हैं टोटल नंबर ऑफ पीपल, बट वो ऑल्सो एनालाइज करते हैं कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ दोज पीपल। एंड ये जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है दीज आर लाइक एज, सेक्स इंक्लूडिंग मेल और फीमेल, प्लेस ऑफ रेजिडेंस इंक्लूडिंग रूरल और अर्बन, और एजुकेशन लेवल एंड ऑक्यूपेशन। सो जो स्टडी है इन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स की, दिस स्टडी help demographers to understand how the population is structured around the world. So by studying population composition, जो demographers है they understand the social and economic condition of a particular region. Like for example अगर एक country जो है that has many young people, that means वो जो country है that need more schools and employment opportunities. While अगर एक country जो है that has many elderly people, then that country जो है that needs better health care and pension systems. So this is how ये जो population composition है this help demographers या governments to predict future needs and plan developmental policies. I hope it is clear to you. First of all, talking about the age composition. Age composition जो है it refers to the distribution of people among different age groups in a population. Means it shows how many people belong to each age category, such as children, adults and elderly people. And ये जो age composition है it is one of the most important indicator of a country's economic potential. This is because जो age structure है it determines the size of the workforce, economic productivity as well as social dependency. And there are three major age groups. Demographers जो है they usually divide population into these three broad age categories. First जो category है that is children aged from 0 to 14 years. It include all the individuals from birth to 14 years of age. And ये जो children है these are usually economically unproductive. Means ये जो children है they are not unimportant, but it means जो children है they are not yet participating in economic production. In a state जो children है they depend on adults for their food, clothing, education or for health care. So they rely on working adults for support. So they increase the dependency ratio. और अगर एक country जो है that has very high percentage of children, that means it indicates that country indicates high birth rates, rapid population growth, high dependency burden on working adults. So वो जो countries हैं such countries must heavily invest in schools, child health care या nutritional programs. ठीक है। Second जो category है that is the working age population. These are the individuals aged from 15 years to 59 years. ये जो group है this group is economically productive because most of the people जो होते हैं in this age range they are capable of working, जो कि contribute करते हैं towards their economies, that is through employment, production of goods and services या tax contributions. And ये जो working age population है this also supports the dependent groups including children and elderly. So ये जो age group है this is also biologically reproductive, मीनिंग जो वर्किंग एज पॉपुलेशन है, दिस कैटेगरी में स्टार्ट फैमिलीज, दे कैन मैरी एंड दे कैन हैव देयर चिल्ड्रन, ठीक है। एंड एक कंट्री जो है व्हेन इट हैज़ लार्ज पोर्शन ऑफ वर्किंग एज पॉपुलेशन, वो जो कंट्री है दैट कैन एक्सपीरियंस ए डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड। डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड जो है इट ऑकर्स व्हेन वर्किंग एज पॉपुलेशन जो है दैट इज़ वेरी लार्ज, एंड उस कंट्री का जो डिपेंडेंसी रेशो होता है दैट इज़ रिलेटिवली लो। सो ये जो डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड है, दिस सिचुएशन अल्टीमेटली बूस्ट्स द इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ बिकॉज मोर पीपल आर वर्किंग, मोर दैट मीन्स मोर इनकम जो है दैट इज जनरेटेड, एंड अल्टीमेटली इट लीड्स टू द increase in productivity. Like if we talk about country India country hope to benefit from this demographic advantage or dividend because India has largest proportion of working age people, ठीक है। थर्ड जो कैटेगरी है दैट इज द एज्ड कैटेगरी, दीज आर इंडिविजुअल्स फ्रॉम एज 60 years एंड अबव। बहुत सारे इंडिविजुअल्स जो होते हैं इन दिस एज ग्रुप, दे मे रिटायर फ्रॉम फॉर्मल एम्प्लॉयमेंट, हाउएवर वो स्टिल कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं टुवर्ड्स देयर सोसाइटी इन सेवरल वेज, दैट इज बाय प्रोवाइडिंग नॉलेज एंड एक्सपीरियंस, participating in family and community activities, engaging in part-time work. So despite this, जो elderly people है they often require medical care, social support या pension benefits. Therefore जो countries है with large elderly population, they must spend more on health care and social security systems. And ये जो एज कंपोजिशन है इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन द एज पिरामिड। एज पिरामिड जो है दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ए पॉपुलेशन पिरामिड विच इज़ ए जियोग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द एज स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ए पॉपुलेशन, जो कि विजुअली शो करते हैं एज ग्रुप्स ऑन वर्टिकल एक्सिस, पॉपुलेशन नंबर्स ऑन हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस, एज वेल एज सेपरेट बार्स फॉर मेल्स एंड फीमेल्स। सो ये जो शेप है पिरामिड की, दिस हेल्प डेमोग्राफर्स टू अंडरस्टैंड दी पॉपुलेशन ट्रेंड्स। लाइक अगर एक पिरामिड जो है दैट उसकी जो बेस है दैट इज़ वाइड, दैट मीन्स वो जो पिरामिड है इट इंडिकेट्स हाई बर्थ रेट्स, लार्ज नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन, रैपिड पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ। सो सच पॉपुलेशन जो है दे आर कॉल्ड एज यंग पॉपुलेशन। वाइल अगर एक पिरामिड जो है दैट हैज़ अ नैरो बेस एंड हैज़ relatively wider middle और top, that means ये जो pyramid है it indicates birth rates, low birth rates, high life expectancy या aging population. So such population जो है they are called as aging population that are common in most developed countries, ठीक है। I hope it is clear to you. Now second, talking about the sex composition. सेक्स कंपोजिशन जो है इट रेफर्स टू द रेशियो बिटवीन मेल्स एंड फीमेल्स इन ए पॉपुलेशन, जो कि हमें हेल्प करते हैं इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग द जेंडर बैलेंस इन एनी सोसाइटी। एंड जो बैलेंस है, जेंडर बैलेंस है इन एनी सोसाइटी, उसको यूजुअली मेजर किया जाता है यूजिंग ए स्टैटिस्टिकल इंडिकेटर दैट वी कॉल्ड एज द सेक्स रेशियो। एंड जो सेक्स रेशियो फार्मूला है इसको कैलकुलेट किया जाता है using the formula sex ratio is equal number of females divided by number of males into 1000. ये जो formula है this shows the number of females for every 1000 males in a population. Like for example, if a country have 950 females for every 1000 males, that means वो जो country है that has sex ratio of 950. एंड ये जो सेक्स रेशियो है ये हमें इम्पोर्टेंट इंडिकेटर देखने को मिलता है ऑफ द स्टेटस ऑफ वुमेन इन एनी सोसाइटी। बेसिकली ये जो बैलेंस्ड सेक्स रेशियो है इट सजेस्ट्स जेंडर इक्वालिटी, इक्वल एक्सेस टू हेल्थ केयर एज वेल एज फेयर सोशल ट्रीटमेंट। एंड एक इम्बैलेंस्ड सेक्स रेशियो जो है दैट में इंडिकेट द सोशल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन अगेंस्ट द वुमेन। एंड ये जो सेक्स रेशियो है इट हैज़ मेनली टू टाइप्स, फेवरेबल एंड अनफेवरेबल। if we talk about favorable sex ratio, favorable sex ratio जो है it occurs when females equal or outnumber males, when females are equal to the number of males. एंड ये जो सिचुएशन है, दिस सिचुएशन इज कॉमन इन मैनी डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज, जहाँ वुमेन्स जो है दे हैव बेटर हेल्थ केयर, हायर लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी या ग्रेटर सोशल इक्वालिटी. वाइल जो अनफेवरेबल सेक्स रेशियो है इट ऑकर्स व्हेन जो मेल्स हैं दे ग्रेटली आउटनंबर फीमेल्स. सो दैट इज इम्बैलेंस. एंड ये जो इम्बैलेंस है दिस मे ऑकर ड्यू टू द जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, फीमेल फ्यूटिसाइड दैट इज सेक्स सिलेक्टिव एबॉर्शन, higher mortality rates among women या poor maternal health care. And ये जो unfavorable sex ratio है it can create long term social problems such as gender imbalance in marriages या social instability. ठीक है, I hope it is also clear to you. Now talking about the rural and urban composition. Population composition जो है इसको also क्लासीफाई किया जाता है बेस्ड ऑन द प्लेस ऑफ रेजिडेंस. एंड हियर जो पॉपुलेशन है उसको डिवाइड किया जाता है मेनली इनटू रूरल पॉपुलेशन एंड अर्बन पॉपुलेशन. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट रूरल पॉपुलेशन, रूरल पॉपुलेशन जो है इट रेफर्स टू द पीपल हु लिव इन विलेजेस और कंट्री साइड एरियाज. एंड ये जो रूरल पॉपुलेशन है दिस इज मोस्टली एंगेज्ड इन प्राइमरी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज, like they extract the natural resources from the earth, like for example they are engaging in agricultural, fishing, forestry or mining activities. And जो rural communities हैं they often follow traditional lifestyles, they have lower population density as well as they also have strong community relationships. And जो people होते हैं mostly in villages they often know each other very well and they maintain close social ties. At the same age, rural areas they may sometimes lack advanced healthcare facilities, higher educational institutions and modern infrastructure. ठीक. Now talk about the urban population. Urban population जो है it refers to the people who are living in towns and cities. And जो urban economies होती हैं they are mainly based on the secondary activities, means they are engaging in the manufacturing and industrial activities as well as tertiary activities including services such as banking, trade या transportation. And ये जो urban areas या जो cities हैं these cities offer more employment opportunities in factories, offices या service industries. And ये जो urban areas हैं they are often characterized by high population density, modern infrastructure, advanced health care and education facilities या faster lifestyles. So ये जो urban areas हैं, ये जो cities हैं they often provide better economic opportunities but at the same time they may also face problems such as congestion as well as pollution. ठीक है. Now you might have heard the term urbanization. Urbanization जो है it refers to the movement of people from rural areas to the urban areas. And ये जो shift है this is today a global trend which is caused by job opportunities in cities, better education, improved health care या modern lifestyles. However जो rapid urbanization है this may also cause problems such as slums, traffic congestion, pollution as well as pressure on public services. I hope it is also clear to you. Now the question is why this population composition matters. Studying population composition, as I mentioned, it helps demographers, governments or planners to make better policy decisions. And different population characteristics जो है they influence different types of planning. As I mentioned, age composition impact जो है age structure जो है it determines the type of service that a particular country needs. Like we had discussed, अगर एक country जो है that has ये many young population that requires schools, universities या employment opportunities. While अगर एक country जो है that has aging population then that country जो है that requires hospitals, pension systems या elderly care services. Then we had talked about the sex composition. and we had discussed about the sex ratio, which reflects the status of gender equality in any society. And we had talked about कि जो balanced sex ratio है it helps in maintaining the social stability, जो कि also influence करते हैं future birth rates and family structures को. Then we had talked about the rural urban composition. ये जो distribution है between rural and urban population, this also influences the economic policy. Like countries जो है with larger rural population, they must focus on agricultural development, rural infrastructure या education systems. And countries जो है with large urban population, they must focus on industrial development, urban planning या public transportation. ठीक है, I hope ये सब आपको clear हुआ होगा. Now at conclusion we had learned that population composition जो है इसमें study किया जाता है internal characteristics of a population such as age, structure, gender balance as well as the place of residence. And जो understanding है इन characteristics की, this help demographers or governments to plan for education, healthcare, employment या for infrastructure development. So by analyzing population composition, जो policy maker, जो demographers या जो governments हैं, they can create targeted policies that can support economic growth and social welfare. So guys, that is it for today. I hope आपको अच्छे से clear हुआ होगा. अगर कोई भी doubt confusion हो तो आप comment section में ज़रूर लिखें. So that is it. I hope you find this video informative. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe to Disciple and Talk channel. Thank you for watching.